Uh, Secret of Nim. I got this because I I heard about it sometime. I don't know if I heard about it from the Nostalgia Critic at first or where I heard about this movie, but this movie's awesome. Don Bluth is pretty cool. If you've ever watched Mars Girl or the Nostalgia Critics videos, you know what I'm talking about because Don Bluth was cool at certain movies, but this one's like one of his first awesome movies, and it's really good. There's even a Don Bluth commentary with Gary Goldman and Don Bluth, and it's really good because he talks about the animation and the process behind it. I love hearing about that stuff because I'm an animator. I'm majoring in digital animation for college, and I have to do a lot of art stuff before I take on digital animation classes. But I really like watching animation, and then hearing the animators mindset behind it. It's really cool hearing that stuff. Anyway, that's about it. I mean, I have these random things in the back here. You want to know what these are? No, I'm not going to show you what these are because I'm the guy that doesn't care. No, I'll show you what these are, right, just for the heck of it. Casper. I didn't buy this. My friend was like, it was a Halloween party. My friend wanted to give it to a friend of hers, but the friend didn't want it, so she gave it to me instead. And she didn't want the movie, so I was like, sure, why not? It's not really that great of a movie. I don't know actually, because all I've seen is the Nostalgia Critics review. I remember watching like a clips of it on TV as a kid, but I never watched the movie before all the way through. I've only seen the Nostalgia Critics review of it, so I don't know if this is any really that if I like it. I don't even know if I legitimately like this, so I have to watch it sometime. But I'm sure it's nothing that special really. It's just probably just like, oh, it's Casper or whatever. Because I know the plot and everything. Here's that World Nostalgia Critics review. That's the thing I like about the Nostalgia Critic. He doesn't care to spoiler you. He doesn't care to give you spoilers. That's what I like about him, is because everything that's nostalgic right now, you shouldn't care to give spoilers. Anyway, let's see. You can't really see it, but this is all red. Man, that's so really freaking bright. Okay, that's better. I don't know what this is. I haven't. There's this anime club I go to at my college, and we had a Halloween party. And I know you're thinking, didn't you get this at the Halloween party? Well, yeah, my friend gave it to me because he didn't want it anymore. But at the Halloween party, we had this like contest. It wasn't a contest. It was to like throw darts at the wall or do something, some kind of game, and win a prize. Or oh, wait, no, they were doing drawings. You put your name in the hat, and they draw. And if they draw your name, you get to pick like a manga or a DVD. And I didn't see anything interesting that I didn't know any of the stuff that was in the box. And so I thought this looked cool, and I picked it. I have not watched it yet. Isn't that funny? Because I got these during Halloween. It's now February, and I still haven't watched this stuff. If you guys want me to watch Huntix just for the heck of it and then make a review, because I want to get into making reviews, and I like reviewing stuff that no one talked about and no one's ever heard of. So, yeah, if you guys want me to make a review of this, I'll go ahead and do that, whatever. I have no idea what this is, but it looks kind of cool. I mean, I'm a guy with a shining thingy, and I'm Mr. Armored Big Giant Sword Man, and oh my gosh, I've got glasses. I don't know. I'm being weird. This guy looks like he's trying to be the cool mascot of the show. Or not really mascot, like the funny mascot. Anyway, here's some more foreshadowing. Ooh. It is E102 Gamma. I don't have a tripod. I couldn't bring a tripod with me to college because that would be kind of big to pack. So let me just spin the camera around and then I'll put the camera back up. There we go. This is a really awesome high poly model. This was made by Blaze005, aka Matthias005 on YouTube. He's a new friend of mine. We've been talking about Brawl Hacks and talking about video games together, and we're gonna talk on Skype. It's pretty cool, pretty good friends right now, and ever since he made this model, I've been working on it and helping him get it to work in Brawl. It's not very good. It's not that easy as I thought it would be. I'm not very good at rigging robots. Robots are different from people. People you can have like squish and squash with their arms because they've got clothes on, or they've got freaking arms that are skin. But the robot, here, let me just with the robot, it's a little harder because everything's got to be like, nice and smooth and everything. So I can do that. You notice right here, this isn't rigged well because I don't know. This is weird to rig for me. I find it really difficult for me to rig this model just because of the way it's built and the way it's supposed to function. If you watch this right here, watch how the arm moves. See how it's all lopsided right there? Yeah, that's a problem. Whoop. And I have this part sticking right here because if this thing is rigged to the arm, it gets all stretchy. It's supposed to be stretchy because humans with skin and clothes, they can be stretchy and whatever, but robots, they can't be stretchy. They're made out of metal, and it's really hard for me to figure out how to get this to work correctly without being stretchy on Gamma. So I'm having difficulties with this. I mean, yeah, just rig it to Samus. Well, I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. I've actually been putting off this model for a while now. Yes, I know I'm lazy, but I need to get my act together. I need to work on this model. What I'm going to do is I'm going to examine how the regular Gamma model it's actually a Brawl Hack rig on Samus that someone uploaded. I'm going to examine how they did that and try to apply it with this one. But I kind of did that already. They had because of Samus's legs and arms being different from Gamma's, they had to pull these inward, and they had to make these arms really short, and that looked really weird for Gamma. I didn't like that. I wanted to keep this intact with Gamma, so I took Bowser's bones and I tried to use that, but even when I used Bowser's bones and I put it on Samus's moveset, it still doesn't really work because the arms for Samus, she pulls her arms in so tightly, and Gamma is so bulky with his body that it just doesn't really work with Samus's animations. So that's really hard to figure out. And so hopefully I can figure this out if I just look at, like, I don't know, Donkey Kong, because there's no, if I look at the Omega over Donkey Kong model, that might work because that looks pretty good. That looks like it worked pretty well. I'll look at that rig and see how that was, and I'll be able to rig this better based off the Omega on Donkey Kong. And I'll also look at the how this is the other one, the other Gamma is rigged on Samus, because the way it's rigged, it might help me figure out how to get this to work on Bowser's thing, because Bowser's the only character really that has this big of a waist. I'm sure there's like other characters like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's waist actually is a little tighter, so this really matches his waist span for his legs. His legs are really broad out. That's how Bowser's legs are. So that's why I use Bowser's moveset, or not moveset, Bowser's bones. And I have actually found out. I found out from researching and trying out just a random thing with Brawlbox. There is a way to take a character and put it on another bone set and then put it on a different character as long as you can compensate for the bones being a little bit different.